Good day everyone, welcome to another Commodore Amiga review. My name is Nick and I'm already a little bit worried about this one, but I should go in unbiased. This game is called Passing Shot. It's a tennis game published by ImageWorks in 1989 and based on the arcade cabinet from SEGA in 1988. We've already reviewed this game on the ZX Spectrum. It was interesting in the degree that it mixed two camera angles. One was serving from behind, then it was top down for the actual rally. Not sure how it's going to work in Commodore Amiga land. Music is rather non-plus, but we'll put it on the easiest level. We do it on the hardest level. We've got to go to the major Grand Slams, France, Australia, US and Wimbledon and win everything. On easy level, maybe I'll win a game or two. Right, French National Anthem, bomb, 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 bomb. Right, okay, wish me luck. So, yes, not seeing... Yes, there we go. So it's the same sort of angles as the ZX Spectrum version, but a bit more colour. Seem to hit that back. Body touch. I'm 15 lover. Body touch? What the hell's that? It sounds like something you get chucked out of club for. No body touching. Right, so I won the first point. That's good. Fire button. Boof. A bit of direction here. Now, I always found it a little bit difficult doing... Oh, great shot by me. Always found it a little bit difficult in the Spectrum version trying to get any sort of like direction. It does deviate depending on where your man is standing. Right, so we're on a clay court. This must be, well, where did he say? France, maybe Roland Garros. Oh dear, I was a bit out of place there. 30-15, we're versus YN. If you had this game back in the day, then let me know. Favourite tennis game on the Amiga back in the day was Pro Tennis Tour 2, also sometimes known as Great Courts 2, followed by Tennis Cup. This one's going a little bit slow, but I won the first 2 points quite easily, then I lost 2 points there. So maybe it was beginner's luck. Not much crowd noise. The Amiga is well capable of announcing the scores. Doesn't seem to be doing so on this one. There's some ball boys and not doing anything at all. 30-40. Right, I'm going off it already. It seems to be okay without being brilliant. We will have a go, time permitting, in this review on the hard mode. But let's see if I can actually win it. Body touch, that's a bit of a pain in the bottom. I knocked it back. Why does the ball keep hitting my body for? Maybe I need to improve my positioning. So my serve's been broken. Yeah, service. Why is that a service ace? I knocked it back down the line. The blooming thing is cheating. It's moving a little bit sluggish here. And yeah, that was my problem on the Spectrum version, and probably was been my problem on the Amiga version as well. Come out on a few other systems. It's a bit soulless. There could be a bit more. I would expect more from the Commodore Amiga, maybe audience participation. There's some small speech, but it's not very impressive speech. Parts of it do look very 8-bit. I think the only sort of difference between this and the Spectrum and maybe some other versions is the introduction of a bit more colour. And that face is darn scary, which comes up. So a little bit basic, but it would have some people that I presume liked it that had it back in the day. You don't have much, because of the scrolling of the screen upward and back, you haven't got much time to control your player. So you're moving it off screen without actually knowing where he actually is. And that is a bit of a letdown on there. I think the arcade version sprite's a bit smaller, so try and improve that. And I think I'm going to lose this very, very quickly. So my initial feelings are there are much better tennis games available. Now these reviews, if you don't know, I'm sure you must do, aren't about expert gameplay, about seeing how the game would have played in your first or second go, and would there have been enough that you want to play it again compared to the competition out there and other tennis games you possibly would have played around a friend's. It's a bit unwieldy for a newbie noob, and the body touch is a little bit annoying, very annoying. There's better tennis games available, so I don't think I would have played it a great deal. It's not using a great deal of the screen on that serving view. Biv. Tennis, yeah, the tennis shots sound a bit... Why was that an ace for? We just had a rally. Surely that's not an ace. Break point. Don't break wind, you might want to, but thank goodness this isn't smelly vision. Back the other way. I don't do that sort of thing. Body touch, yeah, 3 games to love. Yeah, it's a bit poor, this. It's a bit lackluster. It's doing the bare minimum. If you've watched this far into the video, please consider subscribing as we try and review everything ever, apart from the rude stuff. We keep it on a PG level. Yeah, so it's quite safe to watch it with your kids if you can get them to stay in the room for games like this. Great return by me. So I'm doing the occasional good shot, but it is actually by random. So thank you to the people who subscribed already, and also massive thank you to the members. Thank you, members. Now this is a game I certainly don't want to be live streaming, that is for sure. That body touch bit is getting extremely annoying. Yes? Oh, it was in. You cannot be serious. John McEnroe. And Borg, who fought the Star Trek people. Oh, look. Oh, you're getting annoying now. Who's YN? That stands for, I can't think of anyone with the initials YN. That's it, yes, no. Mr. Yes, no. How do I knock that back? Net. And that guy's laughing at me with all 8,000 teeth. Well, I thought it was a tennis ball, first of all, but he deserves a good punch in the face. Boof. Can I win a single game here? On the Spectrum version, I did win a few games. Service ace. Is it really? Right. 15 love to me. I'm N. Don't return it. Go into the net. Net. 15 all. I hit the net. I'm not sure the ball's going to act different on grass to clay. Be interested to see if we can find that out. But, yes. I wouldn't have gone back to this one, and I probably wouldn't have played it again. If I got it for a birthday present, I might have persevered a little bit if I didn't have any other tennis games. But Pro Tennis Tour 2, check out that review of that. We reviewed it a million years ago now, but much better. Tennis Cup and Tennis Cup 2, better than this one. It's because it's so ungainly to try and hit the ball back, and the scrolling in the rally isn't actually working to my mind. Whether on hard mode you get much more control over the game or the other levels, it might be doing a few things automatic here. But I tell you one thing, it's not doing automatic. It's definitely not positioned me in the right place, as we're 5 games to love down, and you can't possibly get worse than that. So at the moment then, from a newbie point of view, I'm doing the occasional good shot back, but most of the shots are rubbish. We won the first 2 points, didn't we? So maybe I just tried to be a bit too cute with it. Now, in most tennis games, there's a way of winning, doing the same shots each time. This looks like a bit more random than that. Seems to be hitting the ball quite high in the air each time. It's going to be a whitewash. 6 games to love, I would have thought. Right, is that going to stay in? No. Hasn't got the finesse, this, of drop shots, lobs when you want to, hit it left or right, volleying at the net. They don't seem to be there. And it's match point, thank goodness for that. Is that going in? No, it isn't. It's far out, man. It's far out than a hippie on the 3rd day of an open air festival who smoked so much stuff. Right, there we go. Game over. Didn't enjoy that a great deal. Thought I might enjoy it more than I did there. Let's just have one last go. Let's just put it on hard mode to see, or the hardest level we can go, to see if I'm worse. I can't be any worse than 6 love, can I? We won't play a full set. We'll just play a few games just to give the game a bit of a chance. But the gameplay is flawed. I would say, right. Hard. That's it. It doesn't get harder than this. And we're in England, so that's Wimbledon. So we're playing on grass this time. Good luck me. Let's see what difference. There's a black line down the bottom. What's that? Is it cut out? I can't see why there's a black line there. Right, okay, so it's a garish green. Return ace. He did a drop shot there. JC, perhaps that's Jimmy Connors. I don't know. Or Joan Collins, possibly. Oh, that black line down the bottom, that should not be there. Disappears after the serve. Body touch to him. Right, 15 all. I don't know if the ball's going quicker on hard mode. I'm not noticing much of a difference at the moment. Boof. Now, well, this, it's, yeah, you can, when you're going left and right, when the other player's serving there, when you're going left, yeah, when it goes down there, you don't know where see, look, on hard mode, you don't know where the hell you are. On easy mode, it's trying to put you roughly in the right position. Here, it's completely random. Right, where am I? I've gone to dinner. Well, the guy's knocked it out anyway. I could have been anywhere there. I've joined the crowd. I've gone. Right, best not to move the joystick until the bloke's fired. But then once you're there, how do you get there? Oh, good shot. That was a bit random. Well, it's probably the best shot I'm going to do out of the whole of the review. So it's really, really flawed, this game. Do not play it. Somehow it's juice on hard mode. Why am I doing better on hard mode? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just rubbish on both modes. Advantage me. I'm A this time. A for antelope. You thought I was going to say something rude then, didn't you? But I didn't. I resisted it. Boom. Oh, why did he hit that back for? I could be anywhere. No, I'm not there. Juice again. So that was a game point. That's the closest I'm going to get to winning a game on this mess, I can tell you. Now, I'm not sure what the scores were back in the day. If they loved it, well, they think the complete opposite to me. But you know, I don't look at the review scores just in case I'm influenced by them. So, you know, sometimes I might say a game's great and I think it's rubbish and vice versa. But as I said before, as I said in other reviews. If you've had this back in the day with no other games, nostalgia, you could have grown to love it. But it hasn't aged particularly well. That face that turns up is scaring me silly. It's the face of nightmares, and it's not very intuitive. I don't feel in control a great deal of the thing. And that body touch is extremely annoying. You don't get that in any other tennis games, and I know why, because it doesn't add to anything to the gameplay at all, and it's unfair. As much I can say. There's the lines people there, and they don't say anything at all, but they might say out, but that might be the umpire saying that. Right, I've knocked it back good. Oh man, Caravan. Look at the crowd. Red jumper, green jumper, blue jumper, yellow jumper. Repeat. That's how they work in Wimbledon. Hemon Hill, Murray Mount, Joe Jury Volcano, and any other players that we've got since then. Ace. No, it isn't really. That's an opposite description to what I think of this pig swill of a game. I mean, it can't be easy to code, but on the Amiga I expect something a bit better. It's not using a great deal of the screen either, I've just noticed. It could probably use a lot more. It's using less on the service thing. There, it cuts to there, it's using a bit more, but not a great deal more. No definition of the grass, it's just straight green. Could have had a little bit of definition. Even Kickoff 2, on some of the pitches they put a bit of definition there. They could have done that here. It's like we're playing inside and on a green painted floor. Nothing to suggest it's grass rather than the colour, and that's about it really. So, you know, attention to detail, 0. Looks like they've done the bare minimum. I'm not sure if the arcade version played similar to this, so maybe in terms of ports it might be okay. So it might be a bad port of a not particularly exciting game in the first place. 30 all, A versus JC. We aim the reviews to be about 10 minutes, something I've already gone over. So I've already played this game more than it deserves. Well, great shot, but he's got it back again. And I've left the play. Oh, good. It's the longest rally so far. I deserve to. I did win. Right, 40-30. Here's another chance for me to win a single game. Fingers crossed. Not eyes crossed. Not ears crossed. Please knock it in. There we go. I've won a game. Well, the review by my own low standards is a success. It took 9 games for me to actually win a single one. Yes. Maybe I've got the hang of it now. Maybe I'm going to win. So I didn't win any games on easy mode, and I won a game on hard mode. How does that work out? Am I getting gradually better? I'm standing on a black line of tar. Maybe that's it. Body touch again. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of mediocrity. Don't like this game, but you could probably tell that already. You probably do like, well, you might not, you might hate it as well, you might agree, you don't always have to agree, you might love it, you might think it's the best tennis game that ever existed and has never been bettered ever, but you're on your own in terms of you and me. I don't think that at all. Right, I think I will leave that there. I don't think I'm going to get better than win a single game. Very lackluster. Could have been a lot better. Better other tennis games available. No real reason to go back. So that's all I can say really. So I hope you liked having a look at that game. That was Passing Shot on the Commodore Amiga, published by ImageWorks in 1989. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything tennis orientated or retro? Then by all means slap that in the comment section below. Until next time, double fault. Take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.